On today's video, update 49, summer chapter is upon us, and there are a few very crucial changes in this update that are going to change how we play Rise of Kingdoms forever. Let's go over what the update brings and why I have a feeling this update is going to be one we will remember for a very, very long time. So sit back, slap a like on the video, and let's go. Hey there, YouTube. Welcome back to Gekko Gaming. Summer chapter is upon us. And for the record, as part of this update, we're also going to get the resource optimization that has been announced. Yes, I have not talked about that because I honestly made a huge rant video. And like half an hour before I posted my video, this came out with more information about the update coming up. So I had to pretty much put aside my rant and redo it. And it's going to come out in the next couple of days, probably on Thursday, with exactly what I think about it. But Lord have mercy on our souls. We'll talk about it more on stream tomorrow as well. But in this coming update, which is next week in 8 days on the 11th of August, we will have the ability to download the update, which means extra little rewards ahead of time. Summer Festival coming out into Rise of Kingdoms. Very straightforward event, 7-day. Regular cookie cutter holiday / seasonal event, or it's an individual seasonal event. Okay, so 7,000 gems, up to 3,500 commander sculptures, plus you get recharge rewards and all that good stuff. The way I know this is because it says here, collect flowers for great rewards in the festival gala, and it doesn't say anything about help your alliance, which is usually the verbiage they use in order to let you know that this is an alliance-based seasonal event where you need to spend the gems to get the sculptures, or more gems, while in here you have up to 7,000 sculpture gems, which you can spend whenever, and you can get a ton of sculptures out of it. On top of that, the summer festival is going to include Race Against Time and Protect the Supplies, two events that usually come out somewhere around the seasonal and holiday events, just to kind of add a little bit more stuff into the event, with the usual 7 days worth of quests where you can get all the items that you need to collect, as well as extra rewards just for simply doing the daily stuff. This is actually a really good time for farms and things like that to gain a bunch of epic sculptures, to gain a bunch of extra rewards just from daily logging in and doing just the regular stuff that you do, right? So that's kind of neat. Looking forward for that. The second change is Lost Kingdom optimization. And here, I want to put an asterisk real quick. My number one thing that I said to Lilith that I think they need to be able to do is in order to improve their image and the way they operate in Rise of Kingdoms, is that in the upcoming update, they fix one small thing that they messed up in the previous update, okay? If there's something wrong in the previous update, it doesn't have to be rebalanced instantly, but if there's a bug or if there's something that they know already that needs a fix, try to add one thing from the last update that you're fixing in this update instead of just like putting out fires that are from previous updates. Try to at least put out a little bit of a smoke from your previous update. And it feels like they did this because they made some Lost Kingdom optimizations, more specifically to March of Ages. And March of Ages is something that has just come out. It's last update type of thing, which means they have changed things on the latest update already, including a new series of technology quests into the seasons, updated buildings and icons, and certain screen displays, improved the reserves dispatch to forward camp command with a cancellation option and route, which I guess wasn't there before. And they in general just recognized a few spots from March of the Ages that they can already fix, and they did that. So shout out to Lilith, great work on this. Of course, y'all pretty much destroy every good thing you do with a bomb, which is the resource changes that you're doing. But anyway, let's talk about that on Thursday's video because, man, I have a lot to say about that one. In the Strife of the 8, optimize the rewards available for some Crusader achievement quests. Okay, I'll take more rewards. Or maybe less. Maybe optimized means made it less rewards, right? More optimized rewards, I guess. In the Light and Darkness story, Crusader Fortress destruction time reduced to 24 hours from 48. This is actually massive. This is actually massive. Back in the day, destroying your opposition's Crusader Fortress was a pain in the butt because people would just build bajillion forts around it and try to just get you to have to burn forts, layered forts for days and days. And this just leaves you more time to get that done. And so very good stuff. I like this optimization a lot. Governors under City Hall 16 cannot claim the Lost Kingdom achievement rewards again. I don't know what again means, but I'm assuming just from now on, City Hall 16 and below cannot claim rewards. And I'm assuming the reason for that is a little bit the jumpers stuff. Folks that have been jumping around for a while used to get rewards from season 1 of KVK, and then that got blocked, and then they found another way to get rewards. And now it's just like, if you're under City Hall 16, stay away from KVK. You don't get anything. No KVK for you. But here comes the pickle. We have boosted the resource point deposits by 25% across all levels, 25% extra resources per gathering node, excluding gem deposits and alliance resource centers. So that's important to know. Just natural resources. Although I don't see here anything about the skill that pops the extra resource tiles on the floor. So that could be also for the 25% increase, and improve the troops base gathering speed by 10%. So now you're gathering 25% more resources in a node, 10% faster, which is very nice. We have also set a daily cap on the quantity of resources that can be received through resource assistance and plundering at 200 million each, or 400 million in total. I'm not going into any more on this point because I could blow a gasket talking about this. We have a video dedicated for this subject coming out on Thursday. Voice your opinions about this right now in the comments so I can add some of those opinions into the video coming on Thursday. So try not to be like, Lilith, you guys suck, but actually give like an opinion that I can display to the world, which would be cool. Although Lilith, you guys suck is also, I guess, okay, but you know what I mean. Anyway, we're going to talk about that point, but man, that one point in other optimizations is, at least 200 million resources of each per day is not terrible. I don't really know of anyone who, I mean, I do know that what this will mean is it'll mean that if you want to get your farms to send you resources, you'll have to do it over a daily basis rather than wait until the last day before fights and then send yourself like 6 billion resources. If someone were to get 1 billion resources, they'd have to do it over the period of 5 days, or they would have to plunder some of the resources, which would mean higher taxes on the resources. But theoretically, you could within 5 days to get 1 billion or 2 billion resources into your account, whichever way you get this done. And so while it is something that I'm not going to voice an opinion about anymore, I can say that 200 million of each is not as bad as I thought it would be. It's still pretty bad. But anyway, asterisk on that, video coming on Thursday. Optimizations for Ark of Osiris. Troops in the hospital are now included in the matchmaking calculations according to a certain ratio in the Ark of Osiris matchmaking system. Ark of Osiris practice matches can now be held on Saturdays and Sundays. The second part is very nice. Nothing like having more time to practice. That's very, very good. The first part of this update is also fantastic because there were people out there dropping power intentionally, putting troops in the hospital, dropping power intentionally so they get easier seeds through Ark of Osiris as well as Osiris League. And so now this will hopefully fix that. Very, very good change. Improved Osiris League minimap display. We'll have to see how that one looks. But the fact that they added the remove to unsimplify graphics, even when you're spectating, huge shout out to Lilith. Thank you. I've been asking for that for 3 years now. But finally, it's here. I'm very thankful. Thank you. New Alliance search functionality results will be highlighted when an alliance is currently part of your kingdom and no longer need to get the capitalization right when searching for an alliance name. The second part, thank the Lord, I hated that you had to get the exact name of a person or of a alliance for that matter. Give me a list of everything that matches. It's not that big of a deal. And yeah, I don't know. 30-day research speed-up supply has been available for a limited time. These supplies are only open for kingdoms that are undergoing or have passed the eve of the crusade from Lost Kingdom Season 1 when this event begins. And so you are not going to get the 30-day research speed up on day 1 in your kingdom. You're going to get it once you start KVK and or beyond KVK Season 1, and then you can start pushing your researches, which means this is like T5 speed ups assistance type of thing. If you didn't make it by KVK Season 1, then by Season 2, you might be able to get it done if you start buying these and getting these on a daily basis. So nothing very crazy, nothing too big. All right. Improve the bug in the power rating of certain equipment with special talents. Good. That's actually extremely important. Always good to have right data, right rating for equipment and stuff like that, or anything. So awesome stuff. Improve the underlying algorithm for Season of Conquest Imperium kingdoms, linking Imperium kingdom numbers with the number of kingdoms entering the Season of Conquest. We're going to have to see how this pans out and how this affects the overall way in which KVKs are lined up. But Lord have mercy on our soul. This could mean this little thing can be so huge. It can change how KVKs look forever. It can change how kingdoms now who want to get together in one KVK have to get it done. I mean, this point right there can be a couple KVKs worth of understanding its repercussions. So we're going to have to keep an eye on this and remember that changes have been done to the way Season of Conquest, Imperium kingdoms, and KVKs and whatnot are calculated. So keep that in mind. Finally, they added a new Master and Commander achievement category with the completion of which series will earn an abundant reward. Okay, last time they said a ton of anything or an abundant of anything, it was pretty much almost nothing. So, but still, nonetheless, another set of achievements. That's not bad, something to do. People hunt these things, so that's very nice. We'd love to hear what you think about the update. Click here to give us feedback. Guys, you should definitely go give them feedback. If you have feedback to give, this update is small, but it's massive. From resource optimizations, or I guess changes, or whatever you want to call it, to changes in the algorithm of how KVKs in Season of Conquests work, to changes in how Archivist Cyrus is calculated. There is some massive, like little points here that are huge to how we play Rise of Kingdoms. We're going to have to keep an eye on that and see how it affects the ecosystem. But man, this right here, the pitchforks and knives are out. The bonfire is ready. What do you call it? The angry mob is here. The rees have begun. The we shall stop spending talks have resumed yet again. And we'll talk about that on Thursday's video. Take care. Have a great rest of your week and see you on stream tomorrow. 2 new channels, by the way, we're maintaining. Gekko and Galactic Gekko. Link in the description down below if you want to go help out the brand. Those 2 channels should get to 1,000 subs somehow. Please, I beg of you, help. Peace. See ya.